All right, so in the world of real estate, we often talk about the distinction between private client and institutional owners. Now that's a pretty broad simplification of those client types, and we'll talk about institutions later, but I want to start by talking about private clients. Now the thing about private clients is that term is very generic. There are three different types of private clients. And the challenge is they're very different from one another. So if as a broker you find yourself approaching one group with the same approach that you use for another group, you're automatically going to alienate at least 2/3 of the world of private client investors. So we want to have a way to approach, we want to understand who they are, we want to understand their different triggers and what motivates them. The first group that we're focusing on are what I call the part-timers. Okay? Now sometimes people refer to these people as the mom and pops, which I think they deserve a little bit better title, because remember, these are people that in many cases are multimillionaires, so mom and pop doesn't really describe them all that well, but oftentimes you'll hear people talk about them that way. The part-timers are not full-time real estate people, as the name implies. Okay? These are people who invest in real estate as a vehicle to create wealth, to prepare for their retirement, but they have a different type of day job. Okay? The second group are the professionals. Now the best way to think about these people is they're largely characterized by using other people's money. Okay? So constant deal flow, being very active in the market. They're usually making a significant portion of their money through asset management or acquisition fees or disposition fees, and so a constant flow of deals is very important to them. The last group is a group that most people know about in their cities. And these are the legacy owners. In fact, when I travel all around, especially when I get to a mid-sized metro area, people often talk about, well, you know, investment real estate works a little bit different in this town because all the real estate's owned by the same 6 families. And that's who these people are. The legacy owners are the same 6 families. It's the families that people think own all the real estate in town. Well, the reality is they don't own all the real estate in town, but they are very important. These are the collectors of real estate. They're not big net sellers, but they love to buy. Each one of these groups has a different set of triggers and a way that you can tailor the approach to maximize your chances of success.